Hey, what's going on everybody? Sajin F1 here, and today we got a new video for you. Today we're going to be talking about how to deal with pressure. I get asked this a lot, how do you stay so calm and all this and that. We're going to be talking about just that. And so without flexing anymore on these wins, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so handling pressure. It's different than nerves. I have a video on nerves. I might do a more updated one coming soon, but yeah, it's different than nerves and the palm sweaty and shaking and all that kind of stuff that people have problems with sometimes. It's a little different than that. There's a couple of the same things, but it's a little different than that. Pressure can happen to literally anybody. Not everybody gets nervous under certain circumstances or whatever, but everybody goes through pressure at some point. Just like the nature of the game or whatever situation that you're in, and multiple people come from different angles, or you're in a tight spot, storm's pushing you, and this guy has an RPG, and you know, whatever, just pressure is going to happen no matter what. I just wanted to distinguish the difference right there. But like some of the scenarios that I just talked about, it's just like you find yourself in a spot, and you know, there are people on both angles or whatever shooting, and you're just trying to hold it together, or you're low health, or whatever the situation might be that you're trying to figure out, that you're trying to figure out or whatever. I think the common goal with handling pressure is understanding the immediate goal that you have to try to do. Like, you have to like create your objective, know what you need to do right there, and just try to get that done. And then adjust. Obviously, you have to adjust to every circumstance. But let me give you an example real quick. All right, here's an example. So let's just say I'm walking. There's a dude pretty close, like right around that bush. He snipes me, right? So the point of that, and you build, and then he starts pushing. Now, say, I don't know, say you start pushing up, he gets the high ground, you're forced to kind of like turtle in or whatever for a second, and he's shooting at you. You have no health, like maybe you have some like minis or whatever in your inventory, but you're hurt, you didn't quite die from the snipe shot, but you're hurt. Now this guy's just laying it on right now. He's just shooting constantly, yeah, maybe he has an RPG, whatever. Let's just say, give an example, say he has an RPG, he keeps shooting it and everything keeps breaking around you. And you know you have no health, and like the pressure's on right there. It could be in the top 2 scenario, whatever it is. I don't know, just an example. You have to make an immediate goal. Right now, if he's shooting an RPG at you, the immediate goal is, because you know everything breaks, and you know he's gonna try to take a shot while everything's broken, is that you have to, when everything breaks, you have to immediately just like build it up. You need to get those off, and then he's gonna shoot another one, and it'll break. I'm just kind of showing like what everything breaks. You gotta like just keep building, turbo building, and keep shielding yourself. He's gonna run out of ammo at some point, right? Obviously, it's gonna lower your mats, but that's the price you pay. Like, you're too hurt. You can't really take you can't even take a lick of damage. And now you can tell he's kind of out of ammo. He's not shooting as much because he's seen that's not really working. So now he starts to come down, and he's trying to break through so he can get in there on you. At that point, you're like holding here. You put your ramp. You're still holding the wall. You need to, now you're just thinking clearly. Like, you're under pressure. There's things going on, but you have to think exactly what I need to do. Like, I need to get to a point where I can heal. But the first thing I need to do, like, so you have a goal. I just want to heal. I'm not going to really return fire right now because I know if anything hits me, I'm dead. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold this wall. As soon as I see him reload, I'm gonna come out the side. And, well, I was hoping this wasn't there. And then we're gonna just try to get some high ground or whatever, and just get to a point where I can heal. I'm not gonna try to fight. Now, let's say you get up to the high ground. You're just trying to pop a mini or something. You're trying to pop a mini. You're up here trying to heal, but this guy's not letting it happen. He keeps pushing you. He's ramping up, trying to get a peek in here to hit you. And now, so you're just constantly just whatever, trying to mess him up, and now you're in a build fight, and every time trying to get a second to heal, he keeps building. You know what I mean? He's not letting you get the heal off, which is your desired goal, before you turn around and fight this guy. Now you're like, all right, step 2. I need to deter him from continuing to keep building up on me, so I have time to heal. So maybe I'm like, all right, I need to take an uncontested shot at him. Not trying to kill him or anything, but just something that if I get a moment to shoot at him, because when people take pressure, or when they take fire like that, they'll go and they'll slow down. Like, so if he's building up, and he takes a hit, he's gonna probably slow up the building a little bit, put the shield over himself, give you a little bit of time to get that heal off. So you're looking, but you want an uncontested one. So if you see that he's looking at you, you're not gonna take that. You're gonna just keep build battling him or whatever you got to do. But if you could take a shot, whatever, and then you see him that he stopped, whatever, then you can take your heal. Now you can be back into the game, and then you can go forward. That's just an example of, you know, any kind of situation that puts you under pressure. That's just one example of something like that, right? There's other ways to play things, but I'm just saying, like, that's the way like it progressed. And you're taking it step by step, and you have a clear goal of what you need to do, and then you adjust accordingly. If you're just out there just doing like this, just like, oh man, oh, I don't know what's going on, I'm just gonna keep building, I don't know what's going on. You just like, all I know is I want to build. Like you don't have any clear goal, you're just building. You know, you're gonna find yourself in trouble that way, because it's like you don't really know what you're doing. You're just spamming building. You're freaking out. You don't want. You know you're hurt. This guy had an RPG earlier. You're just whatever. You like have no clear goal. Make sure you have a clear goal. And if you don't know what to do, that's just part of getting better. You got to figure out what do you do. How do I handle this situation better? So when you die from that, you can tell yourself, all right, next time I get in this situation, I'll do X, Y, and Z. Or this is where I went wrong. And you can grow from that situation. Next time you're in that situation, you just apply the things you learned or what you thought you learned, and then you see if that was the better decision. And you keep going from there. So, but we want to have a clear-cut idea what you want to do, how you want to handle the situation, and then when there's a lot of pressure, you're still adjusting on the fly. New things will become will enter whatever. Let's say a third party shows up. Now you're like, all right, let me try to get them to fight each other. Let me try to position to a spot where those two will see each other, and then they fight, and then I can kind of like heal up or whatever. You know what I mean? Or I can just slip out and get away because I don't have any heals, and maybe I can go find some heals later and whatever. So, you know, that's kind of how I handle pressure, and how I think most people, they have a clear idea of what they want to do, what's the best course of action. They're not just spamming and hoping that they can get free or like get a nice hit or something like that, and kill the guy. It's just figuring out what's the best course of action given their predicament. They're just taking whatever situation they're in, they're adapting to it, and then they're figuring out what they got to do immediately to get out of that situation or to put themselves in a more favorable position. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope that made sense. Hope you understand a little bit more about how to handle pressure. It's different from nerves. It's different from whatever, like I described earlier. But yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and do so, because we have guides and all that kind of stuff on the channel. Go ahead and check out my whole feed if you're new to the channel. All right, thanks for watching.